Right, we're filming. Hello, welcome back. It's Pete. You know what these Monday updates are about now. If you're new and you don't know what they're about, welcome. People who subscribed in the last week, welcome to the first Monday update you've probably seen. Right, first things first, what's going out today. Then I'm going to tell you what I sold last week. We'll talk about whether I've made enough money for an M2, and then it depends on how fast the video is. I might show you what I picked up yesterday, otherwise that's going to be a separate video, and it'll be a part 2. Right, first thing going out was this. I did send stuff out on Saturday, which we'll show you later. This Saturday afternoon after I've sent stuff out. Zim Salabim by Melbourne House Publishers for the Commodore 64. I wasn't able to test this, but I did test all the audio cassettes I bought in the same box. $3.95. It's come down from about $6.95 plus postage to $3.95 free post. It actually says it's going to be by free courier in the title. It's not going to be by free courier. It's going to go in one of these. It's going to go in the post. It's just about thick enough with one of these that it will go as a large letter for £1.65. Sorry, £1.05. It's very light, very light. It's only about 90 grams in the envelope. So £1.05 today, and in a couple of days' time it goes up to £1.15, I believe. So that's going out. Obviously, it couldn't sell at the price I had it, and yeah, I'm not worried too much. It was a freebie that came with the computer I sold for about £100 profit, so I'm not concerned. Memory card, one of the ones that came out of a camera a couple of weeks ago. I'd binged this last week and put 6 little memory cards on. If you can see, it's been ripped. If I cover my face, it'll focus on it, I think. Anyway, it's actually SanDisk brand, but it's been unbranded by somebody else. It was for a sat nav with the maps on, but it doesn't have maps on now. It's blank, and I got $3.69 for that. Somebody was watching it at $3.69, so I put the price up to $3.99 and sent them an offer at the original price, and they bought it. I know it sounds a bit weird, but there you go. I'm not going to discount something at $3.69. Next was Bush Freeview from last week. I picked it up last week. I listed it last week and it sold immediately. Well, it sold yesterday, so not immediately, within a few days. It's just a Freeview. I did actually plug it in under my television in the front room and took photos of all the menus to show that it worked fine. Yeah, £21 plus £4 postage. A Murano green and gold bubble paperweight, number 9. It's not in very good condition for showing you, so I will put a picture here of it. There you go. The picture shows much better than that, and that went for £18 plus £4 postage. So this cost as much as all of the ones I bought the day that I bought this, May last year in Yorkshire, when I went to 3 car boots in a day. I bought that. Cowboys and Aliens. This is the last lot of Blu-rays I'm buying, especially the sealed ones, especially the popular ones. I might buy, say, specialist music ones that are popular and that are collectible, but I wouldn't buy films anymore, quite honestly. Even the sealed Blu-rays, £4.45. It cost me £1, but after the listing, the photography, the holding up, talking to you about it, I probably made about £1.40. Not really worth it. That sold for £4.45 delivered. Cassette recorder I bought last week. and this cost me £3, and I showed you it and said it's all rusty. Did I show you the rusty in the... No, I showed you the batteries were all manky. Well, I cleaned it out. I got my alcohol and my white vinegar, and cleaned it all out. It was still rusty, and rather than take it apart, I've listed it at a reasonable price, $18.99. I did show photographs of the rusty springs, but did test it with normal batteries and it worked fine. Plus it's got a power supply, so that you don't need the battery compartment at all, and it's working great. So that was $18.99 plus £4 postage, $22.99. Skylanders Swap Force? Swap Force. $4.29. This was a 50p purchase, so I made maybe £1.29 after that. eBay and delivery on something like this is between £1. eBay is about £1. Delivery is either £1.05 or £1.65 plus an envelope. So we're talking about £3 off the item price, really, which leaves me £1.29, and it probably cost me between 25 and 50p. And something just came in just before I started videoing, so here we are. This one that I also showed you last week, this went for £22.50 plus postage, £4 postage, £26.50. So that's not bad. That makes it £112 for yesterday and this morning. Oh, and the £3.97 for Saturday afternoon, actually. So it's £108 yesterday, this morning, £4 yesterday, Saturday. And that lot's going this morning. Yeah, £113 for 8 items. Not too bad. It's about half my weekly sale over a Saturday these days, and I'd like it to be about a quarter of my weekly sale. I'd rather be doing, you know, as I said to you, 30 to 35 items at the same prices on average. So that would be, you know, £480 for 4 times as much, rather than what I did last week. That was where I'm going to start from this weekend's sales. They're okay, but they're not as good as they could be. So the week that's just gone, I'll tell you what I did, including that Zim Salabim video game. Right, these are some of the things I held up last week as going out on the Monday, which obviously there's an overhang depending on whether you start the week on a Monday or start the week on a Sunday. I start it officially, the week starts on a Sunday and it runs to Saturday night, midnight, which is, I think it's fairly reasonable. I'm not going to go from when I last posted out, because I see people and they say, I've sold this 24 items. And what they mean is, I've sold this 24 items in the last 4 days since I posted out. It's not the same. Right, so last week, just let me move my laptop, and then I'll be able to just look down and you won't have to be me face dodging off every time. Right, so it was, I sold that train set, the train track, for 28 quid. I sold the Seiko Concise Oxford Dictionary for $33.99. That Minions fart gun I got £14, and the person who sent it to Italy paid $33, I think. A JVC digital mini DV digital camcorder, £70.95, £71. A Nikon Coolpix power supply, £14. A Robin loop tester. I have no clue what. I mean, I do a little bit of electrical, but it's like, you know, industrial type of thing, this sort of thing. £22 including postage. It was not working. I sold it as not working. I still got £18 for it. So yeah, I don't know how much they are new and working. It cost me £2 or £3 at a car boot, maybe 6 months, maybe 7 months ago. If I went through all my videos, I'm sure I'll have shown it because it was that bit unusual. Harley Davidson 3D motorcycle paperweight, laser etched, £18 plus £24. No, £18 included in the 24, so there was £6 postage. Lego Batman. I won't be buying any more of these, especially at the price. I paid £3 for him. It was a Batman alarm clock with the digital bit on his chest. You press his head in and it lights up. I got £4.21 in the end. I originally had him up at £9 plus postage. I got £4.21 plus £4 postage, so £8.21. So yeah, unless the prices improve on that sort of thing, I won't be buying any more. I got Command and Conquer. By the way, are the pictures coming up? I've just reminded myself. Put the pictures up. Yeah, Command and Conquer 3D 3 Tiberium Wars computer game for PC. £2.39 plus £2 postage. £4.39. Well, I do believe that that was in a 5 for £1 bundle. So 20p into £2.39. It seems like a great deal of money. I'm realising now it's a time suck when I can be listing a DVD player for the same amount of time, or maybe just a little bit more, and making £15–20 profit. Murano small crystal glass paperweight. That's 3 paperweights this week. It's not bad, is it? £8. That was because I've been sending a lot of offers out, and that was on an offer. I believe it was originally on at £10.50. Plus postage, so £11.95. So you can see it was older because it had the £3.95 postage on. I don't know how it managed to sneak through because I have them on postage policies, and I just changed the policy onto £4. It's going up again to £4.20 in a few days when the postage changes. I've already seen that some people are doing £4.45 already, so no big deal. I don't think it is. The 20p extra that somebody has to pay on the postage, as opposed to the, I don't know, £1.65 or something, £2.40 or something that I've given them as discount, I don't think there's any difference really. Panasonic video camcorder. I think that's the thumbnail in my last video. The SDR S50 camcorder. I paid £6 for it with Skybox, so it was £4 for this one with a power supply, and I got a 16 gig card that I had kicking about. I did it at the same time as listing all those other cards, and put it in this. It could have had a 64 gig card, and I thought about including one of my little micro SD cards, and I was wrong. It did have a micro SD, an adapter already in it. That's why I couldn't put anything but an SD card in it. When I clicked on that, the adapter came out, and I put a full size SD card in, which is a lot cheaper because it was an older one, 16 gigs. Anyway, I got £51 for it plus £6 postage on top, £57 from my maybe £8 worth, including the memory card. So that's not bad. I also sold a little voice recorder, digital voice sort of, a tiny little thing from Olympus, and it's gone to a production company for television. So maybe somebody's going to use it as a prop. Maybe somebody's going to use it, you know, to record things like changes to scripts or whatever. Then I sold 4 PS2 games to the same person. Wow, that was excellent. What is excellent about it is it all came off the same listing. So they got a big discount. I think they got a 15%, no, 12% discount by buying more, one after another, and then putting them all on the same shopping cart and paying all at once. They got a 12% discount. I sent them by courier, so it cost me £3 plus the box. The box was a second-hand box, so, you know, not so bad really. Actually, no, I used a brand new box, one of my new boxes. So that was about 36p actually, plus £3, so £3.36 instead of 4 £1.60s, because you pay £1.60 postage on something when you're selling it large letter in an envelope. Especially PS2 games, they're quite heavy. The box is heavy. They all had manuals, but all the good ones actually. They were well into their driving. They got RS3 racing simulation, Disney Pixar cars, Need for Speed Pro Street, an excellent game, and Robot Wars, Arenas of Destruction. I don't think that's really a driving game, but you know, it was in there. And they paid, well, it was originally going to be £17.17, but they got the discount, so it was £15.11. And out of the £15.11, I make about £8 after fees, after postage, because they cost me so much, so cheap, those PS2 games. My average price on PS2 games is somewhere between 25 and 50p. So yeah, really good price for that. I eventually sold one of those 4 Guitar Hero Live guitars I've got as well. £9.76 though. I've had to reduce the price quite considerably. With the postage on top, it's £13.76. Now there's other people selling for £14.99, postage included. There was another one that went GSP, and it was another one that went to Italy, and they paid £15, £16, £17 on top of that price for delivery. So well over £30 to them, but I'm not concerned. And then that leaves us with Zim Salabim. So we've gone full circle for the week. From what I showed you last week as was going out to what I'm showing you this week as was what's going out effectively. Not bad, not enough sales, and I know why. It's because I've reduced the amount of stock I've got in my shop. It's smaller amounts, but larger items still. So the week was £382.65, which, you know, only includes one sale during April, and it was the Zim Salabim. So I can add all but £4 of that into the price that I had saving up for my Mac Mini 2. So can I afford it with the excess I've made compared with February? Well, February was pretty dismal. It was 55 items and £1,090. No, £1,091. It was like a few pence difference. £1,090.96 or something. So £1,091, which was dismal, like I said, but I've never really concentrated on January and February ever. I normally have a bit of a boost straight after Easter, and then I work towards Q3, Q4. I decided to change things up a bit this year, work a bit harder than I have been doing, and yeah, go for the larger items. So last month was £2,394.49. So that's £1,300 up. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. £1,300 more than February. Now, if I'd carried on at the same rate and listing stuff at the same rate as what I did in February, it might have been up maybe £300 or £400 because it's March instead of February. But £1,000 on top of that is really nice. It's what I need. So we'll be buying the Apple computer. The actual Apple itself is only $650. But I want a nice screen and a keyboard and mouse to go with it. I'm clearing out my back bedroom of all the stock that's just piled in there at the moment. It's just piled. And I want to put this photography station up there so it's nice and dry and not windy, and yeah, make it into a nice area to work in. That way I can get my dining room back. That way I can put some more shelves in the garage here where I'm talking to you and have more storage, and that way makes more storage for larger items. It's all part of my master plan. So shall I finish the video here? It's been 21 minutes. I don't want to tax you too much and say I'll come back for part 2, but it'll be shorter because this one's all in one place and all I have to do is edit a couple of mistakes out. I will wrap my gear now, and I will do my pickups, but it'll be another video. So come back for that video. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll leave a space there for the end of the video. When I go like that, there's two things here. One of them is going to be subscription, one of them is going to be the video for part 2, and it'll be my pickups for yesterday. And unless I have more shelves here, I'm rapidly reaching 150% of my storage capability, and I'm going to have to stop buying anything at all. This is one of the reasons I'm sorting out garage stuff upstairs. A lot of the stuff upstairs is beyond worth listing, and it's going to be either donated or maybe car booted. And then I will have a lot more space once I've done that, because I'll be just basically giving it away. None of this 50p an item business. It'll be five items for £1. Not on the video games. All this junk stuff that's around my feet and you just can't see. The stuff that I bought in mistake, and I've still made a vast profit even though I've made the mistakes, because that's how it works. You make the vast majority of your profit on 25% of your goods, you know that. And then there's like maybe 50% of it's pretty reasonable, and then 10 to 15% of it is completely unusable, or you know, broken, or just doesn't work. Talking about that, I've got these on auction. Can you read that? It says cameras on auction. Put them on auction the other day. There's 25, 26 cameras in there. I think I started them at 15. They're all the digital ones that have had the batteries and cards ripped out. Some of them have got broken backs. Some of them got broken lenses. But they've already had loads of interest. They've got about 3 or 4 watches in the first couple of days. So yeah, I should have no trouble selling those this week. I think they're finishing on Thursday or Friday this week. I'm not certain exactly when. Doesn't matter either. So there's the plan. I've waffled on. Do this one, and if you watch both of these, you could do that one if you aren't already subscribed. Thanks very much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Come back and watch this one. Bye.